I didn't want to hit this.
One of us, if not both of us, is going to hit the microphone. That's going to happen. Hello, everybody. It's Dana and Aimee from the Run Eat Drink podcast. Welcome to another Wednesday night beer chat, sans the beer.
At runeatdrink.net.
Oh, I had one job.
No.
Plug the show. You
have 10 jobs and you do them well.
And there's Sebastian and Josh and Katie. Man, YouTube's blowing up tonight. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming over and hanging out for a little while.
Yeah.
We've transitioned from the Big Red Couch and the Run Eat Drink podcast towers, and we are now here in the studio. Just currently just the 8 of us hanging out. So, hello, say hi, tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you're drinking.
Yeah.
If you're drinking anything. We normally do beers on these nights, and this
Darlene
was something we started, during the height of the pandemic, and it's just kind of carried over. And right now we're in the middle of the 75 Hard Challenge, so we can't have the beer from the beer chat, hence the title of tonight's chat. And that way we're going to live vicariously through you when it comes to the beer. But however, we have a tasty beverage nonetheless. And we're doing a variation on it. We actually started with this during the last chat. And
I know about that.
We are having it again, but we're going to have it in a different way. This is keeping with the theme of your coffee meme today.
Yes, that is true.
Aimee posted a coffee meme. And it was Harry Potter themed, and this is a Harry Potter themed coffee from our friends at Expedition Roasters called Booksmart Blueberry Cobbler. I love their packaging. They do an amazing job with their packaging, and their flavored coffees are fantastic. And this is coming from somebody that almost universally...
He doesn't ever like any...
I do not.
Flavored coffee.
Pretty universally, although now we've also been turned on to a second company whose flavored coffee offerings are getting... are right up there too.
Oh, Community Coffee.
Yeah.
That's Dawn.
Yes.
That's some awesome coffee there.
Sebastian's having a Rain energy drink.
I want to know more about that.
That's similar to, the typical energy drinks, the carbonated beverages with, herbal enhancements.
Would you?
Sure, I will fix it.
Because I have no idea when.
There we go. Gotcha.
So. There.
And Darlene's having some delicious Tylenol PM. Hey, there you go.
Or like Z-Quil. Z-Quil it up, or, Anyway. Yeah. Yes. You all are making me extraordinarily happy because it was a rough day at work for me. And I'm happy to be with our people now.
With, the cool kids hanging out and relaxing, tuning out the world.
Yes, that is my goal.
And that's what this is all about. It's just giving us an opportunity to hang out and, like I said, tune out the world.
Indeed.
So I've got the French press of the blueberry coffee steeping here. I'll plunge that in a couple of minutes. But Aimee decided we're going to go a little cafe au lait style this go round. And we are going to have it and add coffee to our steamed milk.
Darlene, hang in there until you get drowsy, if you can.
And JoJo's like, hi, my name is JoJo. Hi, JoJo.
Hi, JoJo. Hey, congratulations on your race. And I also enjoyed your post about balance with the picture of the food.
Yes.
Love it.
Absolutely. And
All
to answer your question, Katie, no, we haven't seen the behind the attractions yet, but I saw the advertisement for that show on
what
Disney,
show?
Behind the Attractions on Disney+.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it looks good. Disney's done a really nice job with their documentary type content, which I think is really interesting. Whether you're a Disney fan or not, if you're interested in how some of those more historic rides came to be, going back to the ones like some of the original ones that Walt himself may have had a hand in. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Katie does not have a Popping the Popcorn account on YouTube yet.
It's coming.
And
Winter on Game of Thrones, but not.
Exactly. And then Darlene's with me on the flavored coffees typically. Yeah, I've historically been just I'm pretty straightforward in my taste. I normally do black coffee, drip brew, or an Americano. But we tried these when we ordered some, plus Jen, running through Wonderland, Jen sent us this and a couple of others. And
all of you know us so well, and you send us amazing coffee.
Yeah, and they did a really amazing job of balancing the flavor of the coffee and the flavor they were trying to go for.
Yes.
And we talked about this in the last hour. We actually have, for snackage, you can't really see it because of the way the camera's framed, we actually have blueberries here. We were kind of comparing, and it actually does a pretty darn good job of approximating like the aroma of fresh blueberries.
Yeah. I also have water with me because, I need to finish drinking water.
And Darlene, yes, ZzzQuil. That tastes like night-night juice.
Yes, I have a stash of that just in case.
JoJo's doing sparkling ice.
Of course. Watermelon.
Did you send JoJo? We found no. We took a photo of it. There's a new sparkling ice thing that we found in the store.
Well,
going to send it.
Just disclaimer, it's new to us.
New to us. You may know all about it.
New to us. Yes. You may know all about it, yes. It's got like caffeine. It looks like it's an energy drink.
Yeah, it looks like their take on the energy drinks, like
JoJo,
Rain that Sebastian's having.
Do you know about this? If you had it, weigh in.
And Susie's just having plain old water. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I've actually.
Hey, same.
Although we did carbonate this.
Yes.
So
we did.
Gotta have it. I've got my gallon for the day. Amy's, I think, now got her gallon for the day.
I'm behind.
You're behind.
This is gonna finish.
Oh, okay.
This will finish me.
Gotcha. So, all right. Well, we've been going for a few minutes now, so I'm gonna go ahead and plunge this.
All right. You think it's legit?
It should be.
Ready.
It should be. Let's do this. I'm very curious because you opted for almond milk.
I did.
And is this plain or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Excellent.
Vanilla.
So a little bit of extra flavoring.
Yeah.
We'll start there. I mean, this is going to be almost like a coffee milk at first.
Yes.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hey, Scott. How are you? Scott from the Extra Mile podcast group is jumping in here.
Scott.
Let us know if you have upcoming races. We were just celebrating JoJo's very humid and hilly half.
Yeah. Now, was that the official name of that, or
no? It was
because what a great name for a race, by the way.
Humid hilly half.
Yeah.
Great name. I don't think that's going to attract a lot of people to register for that race if it's called humid hilly half. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Yes, JoJo. It's like the caffeine in a can. Yes.
So JoJo is aware of this apparently.
Yeah, so it's new to us.
And then we also found that they still had the Coca-Cola with coffee and the Coca-Cola with caramel.
Yes.
In the store at the same time.
I think Cheryl was the one that sent us the flavor we were missing. And now all the flavors just have magically appeared at our local Publix.
All of a sudden, like those weren't anywhere, and all of a sudden, bam.
Yeah.
So, cheers.
Oh,
I'm gonna try this. This is definitely not how I normally take my coffee, but
sorry, I'm having some kind of weird thing go on with my arm here. So I don't know what I did.
Oh yeah. That actually gets better.
Oh, I'm sorry. Which one is mine?
That one.
This?
The one to the right.
Okay.
And then as you drink it down, I'll add more coffee.
Sounds good.
So yeah, that actually is even better. Truth be told, this
sweltering sangria was the race. That should go. I'm not sure sweltering is the proper adjective and gender registrations for your race. Sweltering. If you use like that descriptor.
I would. I mean, especially if you're running down in the South in the summer.
I guess.
Josh is doing some electrolytes. Good call.
I've given up. What has he given up?
Yeah, this is basically a cafe au lait.
Mm-hmm.
Darlene, you're absolutely right. And I think we're going to darken it up a little bit here in a minute.
That's because you drank more than I did right now.
Who's the coffee lover here? Come on. Those are rookie numbers. You got to get those numbers up.
Is it going to be in my annual eval?
That's a heck of a stash you're rocking there. Yeah. Now for cafe au lait, we got some of that community coffee, and one of those is a chicory coffee.
Love that.
That's how you do cafe au lait.
Oh my god. Scott says bird in hand is also not overly flat. Kevin Quinn was trying to get us to do that race, but it conflicts with
I think it conflicts
September.
conflicts with the Smoky Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and although we do want to do bird in hand, I know there's going to be a ton of extra milers and probably some of our Runcation Nation there as well. But
so I'm thinking 2022 for that.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, this year we are going to be revisiting, of course. We mentioned it in the last hour. We are going to be taking our first steps outside of the state of Florida for post height of the pandemic.
So excited.
We are going to be venturing to our America's version of the Great White North. That would be Alaska. We will be Canada adjacent.
Did you see Jessica? She's fading for today.
Aww.
Just wanted to know how amazing each and every one of you are. An incredibly caring bunch. And I would have to agree 100%.
I think we have some pretty amazing listeners.
100%.
And by the way, if you are watching on Facebook and you're one of our newest or newer followers on Facebook, thank you and welcome. Say hi.
Drop your name in the chat.
We have
say hi.
We have just had some. You guys who are sharing us on Facebook, please keep it up. We've had some amazing growth over on Facebook. We crossed the 1,000 liker mark this week on Facebook.
Yeah.
I wish I had a pre-programmed sound of yay, but we don't have that.
What?
I don't have any pre-programmed things in the soundboard for like applause.
We'll work on it.
We'll work on that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, all I have is Bart Yasso and Catherine Switzer and.
No, not the same.
Okay.
Hey, Trip.
Hi, Trip. How are you? What's going on?
Yeah. And JoJo, sweltering because of the known heat. Yes, can confirm. Yeah. 3 miles on the treadmill.
Who's doing that?
JoJo. Yeah. That's a thing. I mean, especially for us with some of the storms we've had here lately. I was trotting down the road for my afternoon run the other day. I was watching off in the distance. I'm like, okay, the lightning's way off. I should be good. And then all of a sudden,
be careful.
I was being careful because when I saw it hit up ahead in the sunny area, I'm like, yep, time to go. Turned around. That was that.
Mm-hmm. Safety first, which is an awesome race.
Which one?
I think that Scott is saying that bird in hand.
Oh, bird in hand?
Yeah.
I've heard nothing but good about bird in hand.
Mm-hmm. So we have to go. So. Yes.
Similar to JG. Okay. Yeah. Jeff Galloway's race in Atlanta. He likes to brag about the fact that the finish line is lower in elevation than the start line. But he's exaggerating a good bit because, man, there's a whole lot of this in between. And having lived in Atlanta for 7 years, you forget that it's basically built in some, rolling hills. Yeah, that's a more hilly one than he likes on. I don't know that I would say that it compares to, say, Run the Bluegrass.
Oh my God. No. That is the hilliest race I think we've ever attempted.
Yeah, JoJo, we are very excited. We have firmed up our airfare and our hotel for Anchorage. Now we are starting to do our research for restaurants and places for beverages.
So if you know any that you would like us to highlight for the Runcation Nation, info@runningdrink.net. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Joe,
Jessica,
we are very excited.
Jessica's totally nodding off, she says.
Aww.
So
long day.
Long day,
Get some
I
rest.
understand.
I mean, we don't want to kick you off, but don't push through just because of us.
Yeah.
We'll be here.
Aww. So good night if you happen to go to bed.
Katie, I haven't listened to it yet. I downloaded it and it's in my list for stuff to get through this week. But
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I mean, you had me. Well, A, you had me anyway, but B, you had me at Star Wars. I mean, come on.
Of course.
And I've been in the mornings. For me, I've actually the last couple of mornings, my morning run, when I've gotten a morning run in, as opposed to putting it off till lunch, I've been not listening to much because I've been doing it in the dark. Mm-hmm. And I've had the dogs with me, and we've had a ton of bunnies. And then I had a little scary moment the other day with the dogs because a cyclist decided it would be a really good idea to come up behind us and close. Not looking or probably couldn't see the dogs
in the morning.
In the mornings, the dogs are on leads, and not realizing, hey, my insane girl dog does not like anything with two wheels. Hates them.
She does. It's true.
Motorcycles
Danny
and bicycles.
it.
Can't stand them.
Hates them.
So he comes flying by, doesn't say on your right, nothing, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to keep an ear out. So, but I will listen tomorrow and I will let you know, but I'm sure it's going to be awesome. Uh-oh. I dropped my phone and I'm tapping out. Love you, Jess.
Jessica, have a good night.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I cannot outrun lightning. No. They had a water spout in Tampa. Nice. Well, I mean, nice from a distance. I remember once as a kid growing up in Tampa, there were about 6 that spawned at one time, and we were just standing out in my front yard watching them off in the distance. I'm like, yeah, they can stay all the way over there. I am totally
fine with that.
Totally fine with that.
Go just over there.
Oh, JoJo, please do. We would love suggestions. We've got to nail down our. We got to decide if we're going to do rental car or rely on rideshare.
Right.
So I don't know which way we're going to do. But for Anchorage, it's going to be. I'm
great.
Excited because we gave ourselves enough time for it this time.
It's going to be great. We're excited. I'm excited. I'm excited to share it with them. We should go live at some point. There. You know what I mean?
Hey, in all seriousness, Sebastian, if they've got good cocktails, let us know. As long as they've got good cocktails, and I mean drinks, we're more than happy to go check it out. So, find out, let us know.
This guy. That guy. Oh, Susie started looking for the Smokies.
Oh, yeah. We've been actually, eyeballing stuff. We're already looking forward to February. So we've been looking at stuff in Jacksonville, and we're very excited for that. I mean, that's going to be a blast for those that are coming to Run the Donna.
And for those who are doing the virtual, then we're going to go live.
We are. Yes.
So.
I did finish my registration.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Good.
So
yes.
We're all in for the 5K. We're in a big group 5K.
Yeah.
We'll do a live stream. We're gonna have fun, and I'm really, really excited for that race. I think it's gonna be so much fun.
We're gonna need a really big table at Southern Grounds.
Well, I believe that they have big tables. Wasn't it kind of like it was kind of like picnic tables on the inside, as I recall?
I don't know, but we're gonna need a really big table. Really big. Really big.
Oh yeah, we're excited.
We're excited.
It's going to be.
They've got like leggings. Some people have posted skirts. I think JoJo's posted a skirt.
I emailed. Actually, I've purchased 2 new sport kilts, 2 different tartans.
Yes.
I have also put in an email to Boulder Athletic Wear so that they could do me a custom kilt for Donna as well. So I have not heard back from them yet.
I'm thinking I need a tutu from somewhere. I don't know if it's. I need a spreadsheet. JoJo, I need to create a spreadsheet and ask everybody, who's coming and what they're doing, and yeah.
Warlord of Shanglu, hello, welcome. Tell us who you are.
Tell us
where you're at. What you're drinking. Andy Jones, just get a whole restaurant. Funny you would say that, Andy. After the race, of course, there's at the Donna, we will have the opportunity to meet up and hang out in the Runners Village, assuming that they still are doing the Runners Village.
Oh, I hope so.
I hope that they are. Then I think we're going to probably we'll set up a time and we'll migrate over to Poe's Tavern.
We have to welcome in the marathoners.
We do. Yes.
So
that's why I said we'll set up a time.
Yeah.
But absolutely.
Yeah.
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 Pink tutu. I don't know if I'm going to do a solid pink kilt. I actually asked them about any access to tartans that they have with pink in the color scheme. And I also said, if you don't have that, we can look at maybe a solid or something with like the pink ribbon theme.
Oh, yeah.
So far, JoJo, yeah, it's looking like 12 so far, and we're hoping that it grows between now and then. I did change the cover photo in our Facebook group that says
I saw that.
Or you.
I saw that.
To kind of remind people about that. So we're hoping.
Yes. So, I mean, I don't know. I need a spreadsheet.
JoJo says I need to know for something. Okay. We'll find out. Aimee will get on her homework.
Of
a spreadsheet.
All
right, it's time for a little more. As we are adding this blueberry coffee, or how are you liking it?
I like it.
Are you liking it better with milk or without?
I like it with the vanilla. I mean, I like it both ways. Full disclosure, but I do like a little the vanilla here.
I agree.
Andy's in Southwest Louisiana.
Well, hello from Southwest Louisiana.
Yeah.
What's your weather like down there? It's hot and muggy here.
Humid.
Oh, I didn't share this with everybody. The other night I'm out running, and here in Cape Coral, we actually we have airplanes that do mosquito control, and they literally fly strips over the city and just loop back and forth, and they're dispensing pesticide. I mean, it's plant-based derivative and all that. It's allegedly safe. But I can tell you what, it had my eyes burning like somebody had pepper sprayed me.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
And Andy, we are talking about, the one that we're talking about is the Donna Half Marathon, or Donna Marathon Weekend. This is the Donna Marathon to End Breast Cancer. This is an annual event. I believe they're in year 15, if I'm not mistaken. And this is held every February.
This is the 15th anniversary, hence the 15th anniversary relay that we're not doing.
Right.
Because we committed to the 5K.
We committed to the 5K. And this is held every February in Jacksonville, Florida. And the weekend usually consists of a 5K, half marathon, a full marathon, and an ultra. This year, they are doing an additional race, a 15K relay. So if you have a team of 3, you can do that. Each of you does a 5K leg. At
the same time as the 5K.
Yes.
On Saturday.
So it's a wonderful weekend. This is one we've talked about on the show multiple times, and we got several people from the Runcation Nation, the nation of which you are now a part.
Yes.
By virtue of you coming and hanging out with us.
You're in it.
You're in it. You have a family, you have a new tribe, but if you'd like to come hang out with said tribe and meet some of these crazy people that like doing good things and then celebrating afterwards with tasty food and beverage, we're going to be heading all over the beaches and the town of Jacksonville proper for tasty food and beverage after running these incredible races where you're out there with survivors, you're out there with families running a memorial, you're out there with families running with their family member who's in treatment.
We have to introduce our Runcation Nation to the Bouncy Hunters.
Yes, and of course, the Bouncy Hunters being a group of medical professionals, or at least it started that way. From the Mayo Clinic that are out there raising money and running and just being amazing and awesome people.
Mm-hmm. People are answering the questions about Donna, and I'm taking notes.
Oh. I'm at the lake house, but next week things get dicey. But a nice coffee with rum and bourbon.
Oh!
With running and bourbon or rum and bourbon?
No, rum, right?
Well, it says run.
Well,
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Hey, Warlord, I'm with you.
Mm.
It doesn't sound bad. And I'm trying to play catch up with the chat here because you guys are rocking tonight.
I think Josh.
And JoJo's doing the half marathon and the 5K.
And Josh, I think, is doing the marathon. I think he's doing the booby trap challenge.
Yeah, Josh, you're doing booby trap, right? And by the way, the booby trap challenge you may hear us talk about is if you run either the 5K or part of the 15K relay. And then either the half marathon or the full, you get a third challenge medal called the Booby Trap Challenge.
Susie in the chat dropping the website. Absolutely awesome. Affirmative. Okay, so I now have, but I don't know what Susie's doing and what, Darlene's doing the half and the 5K. The Booby Trap Challenge, the half and the 5K.
Sounds amazing. We have a large run crew here that would absolutely love this. We call ourselves a drinking club with a running problem. We have seen some drinking clubs with running problems.
Yes.
All over the country. And we love those folks. We tend to fall in with them a lot of times. Our crew does a lot with Ainsley's Angels over here.
Oh.
Very cool. Yeah, well, Andy, welcome and invite your friends to come and hang out because we're trying to get back to traveling and getting out of the state of Florida, and that is going to enable us to bring you guys some amazing races that are starting to come back. And Donna is slated to be on. This is February 22. We are leaving the state of Florida for the first time for a race in over a year. Hard to believe even we're saying that out loud.
I know. And
we've alluded to it a little earlier in the chat before you jumped in. We're going to be heading up to Anchorage, Alaska next month for our first race.
Yes.
Out-of-state race since the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm excited.
Oh, I'm very excited.
Very excited.
Very excited. The Snickers half. Hold on. Snickers.
What?
Now you're talking my language. The race that combines both. And Susie's like, I love that name. I'm a drinker with a running problem.
Yes. We just can't have them until.
Hey.
Okay.
We're less than 25 days away from finishing. We normally do beer chats on Wednesday nights to give people a place to kind of come and hang out with like-minded individuals.
Yes.
And just relax and tune out the world. We typically have a beer, talk about the beer. However, we're in the middle of the 75 hard challenge right now, and we can't have any alcohol. So we're having coffee before bed. Great idea.
I'm hoping we're going to sleep well.
I don't think I'm going to have a problem sleeping well. One thing I can honestly say about the 75 hard challenge, and Main Street Miles Meg was talking about it in the last hour.
Yes.
She's on day, 14?
I think so. I have to follow up. I can't remember. I think so.
I think 14 is what she said. But we are absolutely perpetually sore and tired. So,
Yes, we are. Yeah.
We're going to hit you guys up again for the races that you're doing. Are you trying to make it? You're not making a spreadsheet now, are you?
No, I'm making a list.
She's making a list.
Then I'll make a spreadsheet. But everybody who is
If
putting their
If I've got to carry the chat, you got to let me know. I can't just vamp. I'm not the talented.
You're doing just fine. Yeah, oh my God, shut up.
You're the talent.
You are.
I'm craft services.
You are the most talented of the two of us. So that's all I'm going to say. I know that Running Through Wonderland, Jen is running. I know that Dawn is running. I just can't remember what events they're doing. So, Dwayne, welcome to the chat. How are you, sir? And what are you drinking? And how are you doing?
Jojo says the Snickers half is in Albany, Georgia.
Oh,
Nice.
Albany, Georgia. Is that not where James Gray is? No, Athens.
I believe that James is up in Athens.
Yeah, my bad. There.
Dwayne posted or was asking for photos of people in their Disney ears this morning, and I ended up sharing a vintage photo of myself in my Star Wars beanie cap with my Mickey ears built in, and I took that photo on Paradise Pier in Disneyland back when it was still Paradise Pier. And those are ears provided courtesy of Running Through Wonderland, Jen.
Now I'm going to put this on so I can hear. Got it.
And Dwayne just got done recording a podcast.
Oh, yay.
Hashtag podcast life. We
Podcast life, yes. What podcast did you record, sir? You are on many.
So you're a busy man. AlbanyMarathon.com.
There you go.
We miss those races. The Star Wars races out in...
I miss it.
Star Wars and the superheroes races out in Anaheim were absolutely some of my favorites. And having run on both coasts at Disney races, I think that I actually have to be a bit of a Florida trader and say I prefer the Anaheim races.
March 5th, 2022, the Snickers.
Ooh.
Marathon and half marathon.
Oh, talking water parks over on This Diz Life podcast.
Oh, nice.
I can't tell you the last time we went to a water park.
It's been forever.
And I believe, was the last water park that we went to, was it Blizzard Beach?
Ooh.
It may have been.
It may have been.
Wow.
I can't remember. Is there a time limit for the Snickers half? And do we get a Snickers at the end?
Something tells me you might be able to find a candy bar at this race. I'm just going to go out, put myself out on a limb there for that one.
Okay.
There was we were looking at another race in Georgia a while back that was all about like candy, and I cannot remember the name of it to save my life, but it was a bit of a smaller venue. Oh,
7 hours. 7 hours for the marathon and half marathon. So it's very much Donna-esque.
In that respect.
The Snickers way, yes.
And that's the other thing. If you're looking at the Donna has a very, very generous time limit. So if you're wanting to walk the whole thing, you can.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they run it simultaneously with their ultra. The ultra runners start on Saturday with 5K and they finish on Sunday.
Hi, Dan Rams from the Cape Coral Running Group.
Dan Rams, the patriarch of the fastest family in Cape Coral. Amy's a fan. Aimee even has some
Can't confirm.
Oh, you don't have it.
Well,
you got the other one.
I'm wearing the Avengers necklace you got me for our anniversary. So.
Yeah, M&Mars is a sponsor, so yes. JoJo's guessing yes to candy bars.
Mars bars.
Mars bars were one of my favorites.
I ate them so often as a kid.
You could barely ever find them. There was on the last hour we got to talking a lot about old favorite cereals from childhood. We talked a little bit about candy as well, but then we kind of really went down the cereal rabbit hole.
We did.
But
we talked about snacks galore.
Mars bars were fantastic. And does anybody remember the 100 Grand bar?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
or
Payday?
or the whatchamacallit. Well, they still make Payday.
I love Payday. Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although Payday is kind of a controversial one.
Why?
Because they're like, are you even trying? It's just a wad of nougat rolled in peanuts.
It's magic. I love it.
I still, there was another one that was called a chunky bar.
I never heard of that. Chunky. Is it?
It was a square, and it was rather thick.
Yes.
But it was a weird one that it was chocolate with raisins in it.
Yes.
And people were like, why would you ruin this chocolate bar by putting raisins in it?
It was like a raisinette square.
Yeah.
Almost. Chunky bar.
Okay, to the Google.
Yes, I had this. I had it. Oh, great. It's from Nestle.
I did see a commercial today that made me think of one of our previous discussions. And it was a new ad campaign for the probably one of the most perfect snack foods ever. That would be the bagel bites.
Really?
Really?
That's
just saying.
The most perfect.
One of. You can find them on the British aisle. On the British aisle?
British aisle?
I'm going to find it next to the Marmite or what do they call
That's
it?
in the international aisle? Like
yes.
The ethnic, what do they call it?
Yeah, where you can get some treacle and some spotted dick. That is not pornographic. That is an actual dish. Help me out here, Katie.
Are we really going to start this right? Are we really going to start this right? Really?
I'm just saying, if you're wanting to expand your culinary horizons, they also have something called salad cream, which looks like mayonnaise in a small jar.
No.
Like that, or I'm betting it's like Miracle Whip, but I have no idea. I've never tried it. Yeah, JoJo's
Fifth Avenue.
I honestly don't know that I've ever eaten a Fifth Avenue bar.
Spotted what now?
And Susie's like, yes to all the kids. See, now I can get behind this.
Yes. And Dwayne is ringing the bell that you've hidden from me. I can't ring the bell anymore, Dwayne.
You got to travel for this one, Sebastian. You either got to go to the UK or you got to go to the British aisle at Publix.
A traditional British baked pudding, historically made with something I can't pronounce, and dried fruit, often served with custard. Non-traditional variants include recipes that replace suet.
Yes.
Suet
is rendered beef fat.
Okay, suet with other fats, or that include eggs to make something similar to a sponge pudding or cake.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's one of those things you can buy. It's basically a canned cake. Yeah. I mean, they're called.
It doesn't look appetizing at all.
Although our friends in the UK refer to it as a pudding. I don't know why, but.
It doesn't look appetizing at all.
Yes. See, Katie, it is an actual thing. That's what I'm saying.
Thanks, Katie.
I appreciate you helping me out there.
That's great.
But yeah, there's that, and there's
she's great.
So okay, good to know the Mars bars are located there instead of by all the other candy bars.
But I don't understand why they moved.
I don't know. Well, it may not be marketed widely here in the United States anymore. That's probably why.
Okay.
This is also like if you go, some places carry like the Japanese versions of Kit Kats, and they have like the weird like green tea.
Like a mint?
No, it's mint green, but it's green tea.
But isn't there a mint one too?
That's not a Japanese one. That's just a really bad American one.
And there's strawberry one that I think that one of my friends at work brought me back over when he was overseas.
Okay.
A few years back. Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, Amy's not a fan of chocolate mint anything.
No. No. Dana should what?
A beer mile at Keg and Cow.
When?
I think.
When is it? Is it scheduled?
It says this fall. I think that would be great, Dan. I'd help you out with that. Give me a holler offline in the next few weeks, and let's start talking about it. I would love to do like a beer mile because the Keg and Cow is a local place that does pressed burgers, and they have like a burger of the month that is this culinary. Just they're divine. I mean, the things they come up with are crazy.
I want a burger.
I know.
Okay.
And they have usually about 35 or 40 beers on tap, and a lot of them are Florida local. And then when they run out of Florida local, they do some other other cool craft beers as well.
Mm-hmm.
But they are perfectly located to be able to do a beer mile in that parking lot.
It's true because they have a lot of space.
And Josh is saying, yeah, Spam made a cake. Yeah, it's like if you go...
Spam made a cake.
And that's a good way to put it. It's kind of like when you go to, like the... kind of on the same aisle or well, maybe not the same aisle. You can find brown bread in a can.
That's disgusting.
You don't know. # brown bread life. And plus, at a hurricane...
Josh, is that an approved hashtag? Come on.
Yeah, JoJo's had the green tea Kit Kat. And that's not even the weirdest flavor you can get from over there.
I saw Doritos that were flavored like sour cream and onion from somewhere overseas.
I've had this.
Disappointment.
They're not good.
Disappointment.
The sour cream and onion flavoring combined with the corn flavor of the Dorito is weird.
I don't like. No.
See, Josh, this right here.
No.
Aimee is not a chocolate mint fan of any kind. Like mint chip ice cream, not going to do it. Doesn't even really care for grasshoppers as far as the cookie goes.
What is it? A mint julep? Pass. Pass.
The only thing she likes mint in is a mojito.
Toothpaste. Oh, yeah, that's true.
For food.
Okay.
Yeah, but the
breath mints, gone.
Yeah. We've been burned by some mint beers in the past that were not good. But okay, but Thin Mint cookies.
Yes.
Thin Mint cookies, freeze Thin Mints. Yeah.
Yes. But
I'm just saying.
I mean, what do you call them now? You can't call them like the coconut and chocolate roasted out cookies.
I have not seen any changed packaging or labeling. They're
samosas.
Always going to be
samosas. Sorry. Yeah.
No, samosas are fried
pockets of goodness. Delicious. See, I always say it wrong, but it's okay.
Yeah. No, Aimee doesn't do chocolate mint.
Although I did with those Pacers at Donna.
Yes.
2 years ago.
Okay, now this is a funny one. So if you are going to come run Donna, you may run into cute little Girl Scouts on the course who are going to try to hawk their Girl Scout cookies to you. And
they're smart.
They're not stupid. They sold out of their Girl Scout cookies so fast. Runners were grabbing entire boxes.
Let's take a sleeve or two.
And then just sharing, like cookies with fellow runners in the area. It was a blast. I mean, it was so funny to see it happen, and then to people like sharing cookies with us.
Yeah,
it was hilarious.
The Galloway Pacers shared cookies with us.
They did.
I thought it was just a funny story that they were telling stories about you.
They were, and
you came right out of the porta potty and heard them and came up behind them.
Well, you remember that there was a detail there that you remembered that I didn't even remember, but
what?
Yeah. The porta potty.
Well,
so I come trotting along and I hear these ladies talking about this guy in a kilt that dropped donuts on the race course in Atlanta and then shared them with us.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, that guy was kind of, like I was joking, like, yeah, that guy was kind of weird. And they're like, oh my God, it's you. And we ended up running a good portion of the race together.
Yes. And they also pace Disney races, and they did a simulated Star Wars half video.
Yes.
That we shared. That was just great.
That was cute.
So those Pacers, we love them. Yeah.
Yeah. See, Josh is doubling down on the chocolate mint.
He likes it.
Yeah, Samoas are awesome. Samoas. That's probably my guilty pleasure. Like, I'm not big on sweets. I've said this before. I will do chips over ice cream any day of the week, but I will sit and eat an entire sleeve of Samoas with a little bit of milk, and I mean, it just tastes like coconut, caramel, chocolate, and shame, and I don't mind.
The people at Nice Guys do them as deep fried, like a special
They
deep
do.
fried dessert.
Yeah, that is just, they're evil. I
Mhm.
mean, basically they batter and fry a Samoa
Mm-hmm.
and then cover it with powdered sugar because,
Mm.
come on, you have to.
Yeah, I mean, it's delicious. It's so good.
Honestly, frozen cookies, period, are pretty awesome. I mean, even Oreos frozen are amazing.
Uh-huh.
Amazing.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh,
Yeah.
anything with coconut.
Yeah, the Japanese
also
green
good.
tea Kit Kats. I'm a green tea matcha fan, so.
It's weird. It's just weird.
Okay, which one's the tag along, Sebastian? I don't remember which one that is. Is that the peanut butter thing? Keebler makes a knockoff of Samoas.
Oh,
Those elves.
they're
Leave the Girl
sneaky.
Scouts alone.
Sneaky.
Peanut butter patties.
Meet the Girl Scout cookies.
Peanut butter patties. What are those? Yeah, coconut. I'm with
Peanut butter patties are tag-alongs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they're the chocolate covered peanut butter thing.
A layer of peanut butter with rich chocolatey coating.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, Susie. Almond Joys. That I
Girl
never.
Scout s'mores. I never had those.
No. But
Shut up.
um,
Oh, not you, but me. Like a
Yeah.
shut up. It's great.
yeah, Almond Joy. I normally only would get those as a kid at Halloween. I love them. Those are great.
Caramel Delights somebody's saying that the Samoas are also called Caramel Delights, and on the Girl Scout website, that's what they're listed as both.
Well, okay.
Yes. So shortbreads, lemon ups,
Yeah, chocolate covered.
something called Toast Yays that I've never had.
Yeah, so apparently it's a regional thing for the branding.
Oh, Toast Yays are French toast flavored.
Yeah, the baby almond joys, those things, next thing you know, like they're gone. And you're like, oh, how many of these did I eat?
Girl Scout s'mores.
I believe that I've had those.
Oh,
Yeah. If it's
Oh,
the
man.
ones I'm thinking.
Toffee-tastic? Yum. Okay, sorry, I got distracted by Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, and Sebastian's, it's the chocolate peanut butter like a Reese's. Yeah, man. Come on. Okay.
Look at this.
Ice Cream Club is a local ice creamery
It's
here
so
in Cape
good.
Coral. They do an amazing job.
Yes.
And I'm betting that they did a fresh coffee ice cream.
Oh my God.
They do such good stuff there. Black raspberry ice cream.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm also a fan of black cherry almond ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're gonna get into like the fruity ice creams,
Like, okay, Ice Cream Club and also Sidecar Treats are two of my favorite ice cream places here in the Cape.
Sidecar's pretty incredible.
Mm-hmm.
The kids got peanut butter cup. Yeah, you can't go wrong there. Chocolate peanut butter.
Ice Cream Club next to the Keg and Cow.
Yeah.
That's right.
Carrie got mint chocolate chip.
Yeah, Cape Creamery is also good.
Cape Creamery is really
Yeah. So
Another
like,
one.
just dreaming.
We are now like
I'm so sorry.
4 days away from actually having our first cheat meal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Susie has to go.
Uh-oh.
I'm very sad.
All right. Well, Susie, thank you for popping in and hanging out.
Jojo likes me or someone else in the chat. I hope me.
I'm
And
sure it's
people in the
both. I'm sure it's both.
Anyway, yes, and we've kept him here for almost an hour, so
Almost.
like Darlene's probably fallen asleep at the wheel.
Well, we're just glad that you guys can come and hang out for a little bit.
Yeah.
So all in all, you're liking the
I do.
Cafe Olay
Yes.
with the coffee again provided by our patron Jen,
Running
running through
Through
Wonderland
Wonderland Jen.
Booksmart Blueberry Cobbler from our friends over at Expedition Roasters. Check them out. They're not a show sponsor. They have sponsored us in the past, but they're not a show sponsor currently.
What, Expedition Roasters?
Well, they provided us discount codes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very nice. Very nice people. Love them.
Yeah, not a sponsorship per se.
No, but I just...
I was in agreement with Susie, but I like you too, Aimee.
Oh. Okay. Well, I love Susie also.
Dan.
You, my friend,
You're
are in for a treat.
Well, okay. I really want you guys to do that again after August 15th, so we can come join you for that one. Jungle Bird Tiki. It's so good. We've covered it here on the show.
I want the muskies.
I believe that they got a 2-parter because we had so much from there. And their food is
amazing,
crazy good.
So good.
But speaking of episodes, new episode is up in the feed, episode 174.
Yes.
And we talk about one of our favorite virtuals. Amy's got the medal right here. Boom. Check this out. That is the medal we are talking about. That is Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy. This is the Guardians of the Run virtual 5K, part of the Medal Chasers Anti-Hero series. We are going to be doing that throughout the summer.
It's exciting.
As part of our training. And I love the medals. They did such an amazing job. And this is that high quality color matched Tyvek bib.
Sorry.
So when you wear this at Disney, because we took this race to Disney to run it, it looks like an official Disney race almost.
Yeah.
So check that out. The information on that,
good stuff.
Medal Chasers, all is in the show notes of this week's episode. But please go give it a listen.
Yeah.
Subscribe in your favorite podcatcher.
Yeah.
If you don't have a podcatcher of choice, you can always listen to it on our website, runeatdrink.net. Click on Listen Now. You can listen to it on Facebook. You can listen to it on YouTube. So
it's true.
Check it out. Thank you for hanging out, guys.
Thank you all so much for being here. I know I was a sourpuss.
You were not a sourpuss.
Sorry.
So you guys lifted her spirits.
You did.
You guys did what I could not. So thank you.
Well, I didn't give you much chance because I drove home an hour and then we went straight into the chat.
Live stream.
So yeah.
So yeah, if I had to fight that traffic all the way to Naples, I'd be a sourpuss too.
Yeah.
So,
sorry.
Guys, thank you for hanging out. We will see you. Amy will probably do a coffee chat sometime this week. And I've got work in the morning.
It may be like a lunchtime chat because I got to be there at Dark Ridiculous tomorrow.
Oh, not good.
Anyway.
So, good night. Check out this week's episode. We will talk to you guys really soon.
Love you all so much. Have a good night.
Bye.
Sleep well. I know Darlene will sleep well.
I know, right?
It's great. Have a good night, everybody.